Welcome back to the channel. Can Pulsechain and Pulsex still hit $1? I'm going to answer all those questions in this video. You've probably seen online, and maybe you yourself have lost faith in Pulsechain and Pulsex already. Pulsechain is down 70% from its all-time highs. Pulsex is down over 70% from its all-time highs. Many people that once predicted, for Pulsechain and Pulsex to hit $1, most people that predicted for there to be in fantastic bullish price action have now turned around and said, you know what, this project is now a scam, this project's this project's that, and all because the market is not playing out the way they wanted it to play out in the short term. But I'm going to tackle all of your much needed questions in this video, and we're going to answer the question, can Hex still hit $1? Now, before I get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you've seen in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. Now let's get straight into it. The chart that I'm going to use is going to be the infamous Hex chart. Why? Because this is the OG, this is the project that has the most data, and as we know, this is the project that achieved 1,000,000% in 1 year. Now let's just again look at what happened at the start. This project sold off over 96%. Let's just do that again. There we go, 96%. If you're someone that basically bailed on this project within the first few weeks, you miss out on 1,000,000%. You miss out on 100,000%. You miss out on all the glory. Now, am I saying that Pulsechain and Pulsex are going to achieve that 1,000,000% in the space of a year? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, what if it achieves 1/10 of that? In fact, what if it achieves even 10,000% or 1,000% even? That itself is going to be epic for everybody watching this. So should you be making short-term decisions based on your long-term objectives? Probably not. But let's look deeper into it. So let's go back again, because I want you to think about where you are right now, where Pulsechain and Pulsex is right now, what's happening on social media, what your favorite Pulsechain and Pulsex, YouTubers are telling you right now. And I want you to think about that going back to 2019 for Hex, right? It's down 96%. What do you think people would be saying at that time? Don't you think they would be saying it's a scam? Don't you think they would be saying, this project will not work, it was a rug pull, it was this, it was that? Even at that time, of course, people would be saying, in fact, people would probably be more skeptical at that time and have more reason to dump their coins because there's nothing to go back on, right? Richard Heart, this is his first ever crypto project. So therefore, there's no, at least with Pulsechain and Pulsex, we can go back and look at this, a chart that's already achieved 1,000,000%. So we can go back and backtest and see the success that he's already had. And in our minds, we can map out, okay, well, based on that data, how well can this do? Now, of course, past performance is no indicator of future success. I must make that clear to all of you watching that. But at the same time, it gives us information that we can go, we can learn and get information from. So both projects are less than 30 days old. Both projects, as we know, already are down 70%. So what should we be doing? How should we feel? We should look at the projects how we did before the launch. What was the reason you sacrificed 2 years ago? Or what was the reason why you decided to get involved in Pulsechain and Pulsechain? Go back and look at those reasons and say to yourselves, okay, has anything changed? Apart from the price action that you may not be happy with Pulsex and Pulsechain so far, has anything changed fundamentally? Do I still believe that both projects will achieve in the long term what was mentioned and what was revealed before launch? if it hasn't changed, then why should your sentiment change, right? Think about that, right? That's something for you to go away and think about and ignore the price action. Now, moving on to the $1 conversation. Now, this is why probably 70% are here. Now, the first bit I wanted to make very informative and educational for a lot of the new traders or investors out there, or people that are, researching, doing their own research, etc. But well done for making it this far in the video. Now we're going to talk about that $1 price prediction. Now, before I do that, click the link in my description, join the Crypto Crew Premium channel if you want access to our entries for Pulsechain and Pulsex, if you want further analysis, if you want to know what we're doing next, the new project that we added to our portfolio on Friday that we're predicting to do better than Pulsechain and Pulsex combined in the short term, percentage-wise. If you want access to all of that, click the link in my description and join Crypto Crew Premium now. Now, let's move on to this $1 price prediction. Now, what we do know is this, and let me just show you live so you can all see. 2 seconds. Let's go down. Okay. Wrong chart. Let's just have a look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the actual dollar amount. Now, what we do know is Hex went just above 50 cents at its all-time highs. Now, we do know the circulating supply is just over or just under 600 billion coins, right? So it does also have a large coin supply. Now, what we already know from PulseX and Pulsechain, but mainly PulseX, is even though, yes, it does have a larger coin supply than Hex, the rate of burns that are happening, especially for PulseX, is incredible. And that itself, the rate in which we're burning tokens, we could easily see, a large reduction of the supply burned in the mid-term, right? So that's an exciting thing to look out for. However, we know that Hex achieved 1,000,000% within the space of 1 year, and it went just above 50 cents, and as you can see, is sold off quite heavily from that all-time high. Now, will Pulsechain and Pulsex do the same? Now, maybe in the long term they may, but what I would say is if you want to be someone to achieve as little as 100,000%, I would stop focusing on these dollar amounts. I'd be focusing on the percentage gains, and I would be focusing on your entry points. Because here's the thing, if you're someone that's waiting around for $1, and I'm going to use again Hex as an example, if you're someone that achieved 1,000,000%, you saw price go just above 50 cents for Hex at the time, right? And you said to yourself, well, even though I'm up over 1,000,000%, I may have achieved multi-millions, I'm not going to take any profit because I want to wait for price to hit $1. Well, guess what? You would have wiped out a lot of your percentage gains. A lot of that capital would have been wiped out. Now, the question is, can Hex still go to $1? Maybe next cycle. Who knows? It could go to $1. But the point is, you miss out on a vital opportunity to change your life in the meantime. And then guess what? When you do get these pullbacks, you can just dollar cost average and buy again, back up to 50 cents. Still make life-changing money. So to focus on the dollar, to focus on even the 50 cents is going to be one of the biggest reasons why a lot of the hodlers fail, right? A lot of the people that are, that couldn't even make it through to this video, they unfortunately, sorry to be rude here, but were likely not to do well anyway because they don't have the patience. But even though you have the patience, unfortunately, if you don't have that exit skill set, your exit strategy, and all you're focused on is these dollar amounts, then you too could suffer the same fate. And it would be more painful because you would have waited it out. You would have timed, had the patience to wait things out. But because you didn't have the right exit strategy, you missed out. And I don't want anybody watching this to suffer that. So if you want a great exit strategy, again, join Crypto Crew Premium. Now, the link is in the description. So to answer the question, could Pulsechain and Pulsex hit $1? The answer to that is yes, but the question is, it's irrelevant. All you want to do is secure, or what I want to do and our community want to do is secure life-changing percentage gains for ourselves, take profits, look for re-entries and more. But what's your plan? Until the next one, seize the day.